I saw y'all on the internet coming for Cash Patel saying he's day 5 and we haven't gotten the Epstein files. Well, I'm here outside the West Wing and look at what we got today. The Epstein files, baby. Let's make America safe again.
Yes, are we being deceived or what exactly is going on this clip? Stay true to the end. When you take a look at this is a Republican representative in Congress and all the task force were given or reviewed the Epstein document being released today. A New York Post story just revealed that the document will simply be Epstein phone book. This is not what we or the American people asked for. Get us the information we asked for instead of leaking all info to the press. I don't get the point. They released this document, they call it the first phase, to some influencers and journalists. What I see on social media is extremely concerning because some consecutive influencers are not happy that this is even happening, that they want to lie to people. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on.
Jeffrey Epstein files, we're told, are to be imminently unleashed. And already we saw the Attorney General, Bondi, say that the scale of what happened is far worse than anyone realized. Well over 200, maybe 250 victims, and that we're going to get information either later today or tomorrow from these files. What can you tell me about that?
I believe it will be today. I was just I saw Pam and Cash in the White House just before coming on your show. And I can tell you that I haven't been privy to it yet, but I know it is coming out. They will be taking portions of it. We have to be patient. And I said this last night at a dinner with some media. And I said, I think America needs to remember one thing. We are going to be promises made, promises kept. But when you're dealing with victims. And by the way, this is a perfect example of a case that was vetted, that went through trial, that had testimony, and was prosecuted the right way. I don't preemptively attack. That's just not the way I operate. But in this case, in Epstein's case, it is incredibly disturbing. We have flight logs, we have information, names that will come out.
Is it going to be shocking?
I don't see how it's not shocking that there were so many individuals that were hidden and kept secret and not been held accountable. Let's talk about the reverse. I believe in accountability. So you have to now go through your process. Now, I won't say they're guilty until they go through their time in court. But again, now it's time for accountability. We have seen for so many years, Pierce, in this country, many investigations, subpoenas, testimonies in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a general frustration with accountability. We take it halfway. We don't take it home. And I really believe that now with Cash and Pam, there will be accountability.
And we know that only one person so far has actually gone to prison over that whole scandal. It was Ghislaine Maxwell, the former lover of Jeffrey Epstein. No man so far has actually been put in prison as a result of what happened. Do you think by releasing information from these files, we are likely to see criminal actions being taken?
Absolutely.
Really?
I think it would be negligent for us not to. You have to hold individuals who are indeed rapists accountable. We have to have them tried, in my opinion. And I do believe in that. You know, nobody should be just dismissed. You have to have your time in court and your case will be heard. But to hide lists, to protect political friends, all of that, we don't have time for that.
Laura is extremely disappointed when you take a look at her tweet 5 minutes ago. So basically, the Epstein file wasn't released today. The American people were lied to about a day one release, so they had to have an emergency gathering of paid influencers at the White House to convince the right that a promise made was kept. She tagged Pam Bondi, was the Florida Attorney General from 2011 to 2019. During that time, she had every opportunity to come down on Epstein, who lived in Palm Beach, Florida, but she didn't. I don't need history to be written in an ugly white binder with corrections from consecutive influencers. What an insult to the American people. I believe you've seen this. What exactly is going on? That is a question I've seen people are asking in another clip. What I saw yesterday was like, oh, the list will release today, but
Well over this will make you sick. 200 victims. 200. So we have well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah, what you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information. But it's pretty sick what that man did.
Now, this happened about the same time that aired. This is a letter to Representative Luna and her Scooby-Doo gang of Congress investigators who are currently in Texas interviewing 70-year-old people about the assassination of JFK. See, the Scooby-Doo gang has also been up Pam Bondi's ass in order to get this information released to whoever, to them. But it sounds like Pam Bondi is going to be releasing that information to the public. Dismissive. They're like, look, we know you want it. We know you've been looking for it. We know everybody wants it. We're going to release it. We look forward to working with you later in the future. Yeah, it'll come out when it comes out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe. Now, and for a lot of you who have followed me and a lot of people who I have followed, there was some stuff that came out right about the same time that Jeffrey Epstein was thrown in jail. About the time he was arrested, about the time they hunted down Ghislaine Maxwell. Remember, they chased her through the woods, found her in a cabin, and she had wrapped her cell phone in tinfoil. The whole thing was very strange. But there was some stuff that was released, and it was like pictures of little black books and documents that was leaked out to the public. And so I'm going to anticipate that a lot of it's going to be maybe the same. There might be more information, obviously, that wasn't leaked out. And I really do think that as this stuff comes, and I guess we'll see. I should say this. I guess we'll see how redacted or unredacted it is. But this is going to be a big eye-opener for those who are big fans of the holy state that we have current stuff going on with. The holy state. You know what I'm talking about? The holy state. And a lot of people seem to think that this is going to be the downfall of the elite and like the holy state, the elitist in the holy state, if that, which kind of leaks over into any Hoosers. I guess we'll see.
yes, when you take a look at this, it has been at least 20 years since it was known that Epstein was a child of. What do Americans want to see out of the Epstein file on redacted information that has been concealed from previous FBI files and court document released? AG Pam Bondi says the Senate is still holding thousands of Epstein documents which will soon be delivered to DOJ according to this man. Let's hope that these FBI files and court documents start filling in the many blanks in one of the most explosive scandals in U.S. history. Let's wait and see the end result. I don't want to go into full conclusions about this now.
Here's Donald Trump's new director.
We want the bureaucrats to be traumatically affected.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, fifth time. So.
Inflation. I mean, the industry I work in, the film industry, this used to be the mecca of filmdom.
It's left.
It is no more.
That's right.
And the tech industries have taken off, and
That's
many
right.
businesses in the industry, they just left. They blew out of town because
You're looking history, remember it.
As a country about James.
Yeah, and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know.
Jim Jordan.
Josh Green, the governor.
Watch the news or talk.
Now look, I have a lot of...
The Democratic Party has about everything.
In common, they're all terrified of Ronan Farrow.
As you all know, for decades, a group